tell y'all something I read today, and it was so good. You know how you can read the word and you can discover something that you never saw it, and then you run up on it, or maybe somebody would tell you that the word said and they show it to you, and you say, I never saw that in the word. The word of God is, he said, I don't expose I hide my good, I hide treasures. You'll be trying to read and get an understanding, but you won't get one. He said, unless I let you understand, you don't understand my word. He said, but get hungry. I'll give you something and it will feed many. And I read this today, and I'm just going to go over this part right here. And this is good for anybody that is good for everybody. The word of God says, if you are having a conversation with anybody, and it's going to lead into an argument, he said, turn that conversation off just like you do a faucet. Don't let that, he said, if it's anything that's going to stir up a conversation and get you to be in strife, he said, cut that conversation off just like you do a faucet. He said, don't even turn on. And you say, well, what if it's so important I got to say it? He said, it's not that important. Turn it off. He said, anything that will ignite a fire between two people, he said, turn it off just like a faucet. Don't even let it drip. I know how to make it work and get the answer to him. You can't. He said, if a person is fussing, he said, you might as well go out, and I'm going to say it, paraphrase it, go out to eat with a female bear that done lost 2 cubs, than to start an argument with somebody that's not listening. He said, you might as well go out to eat, to ask 2 bears that done lost their cub, the angry as I don't know what. Do you want to go out to eat with me? He says, it's better to go out with a female bear that done lost her cubs than to try to get somebody to hear you when they're not listening. And that came from God. That's Proverbs 17. And why is it that we're not teaching people this? Because this will solve so many problems. You can stay with an angry man if you learn how God spoke in his word and how to get along with people. He said, the reason why you don't see it, he said, because his book been closed and the light been off. And I did not tell you because you didn't want it. So anyway, I have told several people this today, and they got so quiet. They said, I get it. Don't argue with nobody. If they don't want to hear what you got to say, he said, turn the faucet off. Go find you a mad bear. He said, you better off eating with a bear than trying to argue with a person that don't want to hear what you got to say.